hello friends and followers, it's me Retromania, and in today's video we are talking about my top 15 favorite hidden gem games on the PlayStation Vita. Let's go! Legend of War Patton, it's a tactical strategic shooter. This game is very similar to games like XCOM, and I think this game works perfectly fine on portable mode. It's a fun game to have on the go. The big problem with this game is the inconsistency in level difficulty, and the levels feel very similar. I think this is a great game to kill some time, but I wouldn't play this game day and night like other games on this list. Still, this is a very good game, worth checking out. Well, Criminal Girls looks at your first glance like your typical fan service anime girl game, and although that is true to a degree, it's slightly more than just that. The combat system is your typical turn-based JRPG and it's very solid. The story is okayish and the interaction between characters is more hilarious than anything else. Where the game falls flat is specifically the localized version of the game, but it's heavily censorship, although even the Japanese version has some small censorship. Makes you think how deep this hole actually goes. Not that hole, what were you thinking? Really? I mean, I'm also for stuff like that, but I mean, oh my god, oh my.
Oh my.
If this game wasn't heavily censorship, maybe it would be higher on the list. Well, it is what it is. CounterSpy, it's a very unique game and I really like the art style the developers went with. Besides the art style, the gameplay is also really fun. You obviously play as a spy if you couldn't tell by the name of the game, and you must infiltrate the facility of the opposing country. The gameplay, how you can see, it's a side-scroller with stealth elements. This game won't revolutionize the video game industry, but as a game in between playing other games it can be entertaining. Shinobido 2, it's not only graphically not a bad game considering it's a smaller game, what most people don't even know about, but it's also a launch game for the PlayStation Vita and a PlayStation Vita exclusive. You obviously play as a ninja and you have all the tools a ninja has at your disposal. This game is obviously a stealth game, so if that interests you, if that's something you are interested in, I will definitely pick it up. However, where the game falls flat, it's in the execution of the face-to-face combat, but the stealth missions like assassinations were all well done and amazing. It's probably the best part of the game. So if that type of game is your cup of tea, you should definitely try it out. Escape Plan, it's a side-scrolling puzzle game with slow and boring start. The game, however, gets much more fun down the line, how levels start getting more and more difficulty and more dangerous. The game has also a cool cross-platform feature. If you buy the game on the PlayStation 4, you will get the PlayStation Vita version for free, and if you buy the PlayStation Vita version, you will get the PlayStation 4 version for free. So yeah, pretty cool side-scrolling puzzle game with survival elements. Let's move on to the next game. Demon Games 1 and 2. I know it's kinda cheating to put two games in one place on PlayStation 10, but I couldn't decide between those two games and both games are available on the PlayStation Vita. Demon Games, it's your typical dungeon crawler turn-based JRPG. The PlayStation Vita has many JRPGs and especially dungeon crawlers, but Demon Games, it's one of the better ones on the PlayStation Vita, and for that reason alone it deserves to be on this list. Before we move to the next game, why not consider giving this small little version a subscribe, and let's move to the next game. Reverie, it's a Zelda-like indie game with a charming story and fun gameplay. A Zelda clone doesn't mean it's bad necessarily. The old school Zelda formula has been used for decades now in the video game industry, and the game also reminds me of Earthbound. So if you like Zelda or Earthbound, or you like both games, this might be the best pickup to make and best portable on the PlayStation Vita. Murasaki Baby, it's a 2D platformer with a very unique art style, and when I say unique, I mean unique. The game it's not long, you can finish it in one sitting, but the game it's also a lot of fun, and it's also not expensive. I don't think many people heard about this game, how would you? This is an indie game what not many people discuss nowadays, and it's also a PlayStation Vita exclusive. You control a small baby looking for her mother. You unlock later on abilities and different puzzles. This game utilizes many of the PlayStation Vita gimmicks, features. So if you are looking for a game that utilizes more than just raw computing power of your PlayStation Vita, Murasaki Baby might be the best pickup you could make. And let's move to the next game. Operation Abyss New Tokyo is probably the best dungeon crawler on the PlayStation Vita. I'm actually arguing between Demon Gaze 1 and Demon Gaze 2 and Operation Abyss New Tokyo when it comes to the best dungeon crawler. Again, same arguments can be shown for both games. If you like JRPGs, if you like dungeon crawlers, if you like first person, if you like long and plot heavy games, this might be the game you are looking for. And the next game on my list, it's a game I'm also looking forward to talk about, so let's jump to the next game. Frobisher Says it's a WarioWare clone on the PlayStation. Like All-Star Battle Royale was a Super Smash Bros. One. Again, a clone isn't a bad thing. It has this stigma attached to it. But honestly, if it was executed very well, why does it matter? And in case of this game, it was executed very well. It has the same fun factor a Wario game has attached to it. Sadly, we have never seen a comeback of this very cool PlayStation IP. If I would need to critique anything about this game, it's that this game has a lack of minigames. It has much less minigames than its competition, being WarioWare. So if Sony decides to make a new Frobisher Says game, they should add more minigames in the mix. Besides of that small critique, I think this game is a lot of fun, so yeah, definitely try it out. Deathmark it's a body horror visual novel game with scary atmosphere and an engaging story. The gameplay is more focused towards the visual novel aspect, although the game does have some variety in gameplay. It's not only a visual novel game. I don't know how much I can show you guys because of YouTube's new guidelines, so I will probably blur some image on the screen. And yeah, if you like body horror, dark storytelling, jump scares, visual novels, you should definitely check it out. Neptunia Games are very unique, weird and obscure games, and yes, I put them all in one place. I know, I'm a cheater, who cares? The Neptunia Games are obviously very fan service heavy, but I think the best part about them is that they don't take themselves very serious, so you should also not take them serious. They are a parody of many media, be it anime, video games or real-life memes. If that sounds intriguing to you, why not check them out? They are pretty wacky, weird, obscure, unique JRPGs you will probably find only once in your life. Gigant it's a very unique JRPG dungeon crawler visual novel game from Bandai Namco. The game was obviously designed for the PlayStation Vita, considering the dialogue choices being made in a visual novel style. You can also get the game on Steam, on PC. In my opinion, get the Vita version, because it's portable and the portable experience adds to the experience of the game, or get it on the Steam Deck if you have a Steam Deck. Either way, it's a great and unique JRPG, what we rarely see nowadays from Bandai Namco, so I take it. And let's jump to place number 2. Grand Kingdom, it's a very unique tactical strategy RPG, and it's probably the most unique one on this list, and it's also the last one on this list when it comes to RPGs. The gameplay is so complex that I really cannot explain it in this top list format. For that reason, I highly recommend you to watch reviews or gameplay footage to get an understanding of the combat system. I think because of that reason, because it's so unique, placing it top 3 it's a necessity if we are talking about hidden gem games. So yeah, let's now jump to place number 1. Zero Escape, the Nonary games, it's a compilation of two amazing games remastered in one package. These are amazing, excellent puzzle-solving visual novel games with an amazing cast of characters, well-made story and with timeless anime art style. If I need to explain these games, I think the simplest explanation would be to say it's like Saw, like the movies Saw with anime art style and amazing puzzles. The puzzles are so cleverly constructed and the story is very engaging. What else can I say about this franchise? It's amazing. If you never played Zero Escape games, you should stop this video right now and play them immediately. So yeah, what do you think about my top list? Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know down below. And with this out of the way, I wish you all a wonderful day. Sayonara my good old PlayStation Vita friends. Bye, au revoir, bis dann, sayonara, arrivederci and adios, muchachos.